said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to.
Hi, welcome to a new vlog. I am getting ready to go to book club. I will give you more info on that in a minute, but I thought it would be a good idea to do get ready with me and sort of like catch you up, share a bit of updates, what I've been up to since the last vlog. So yeah, that's the plan. First of all, if you're new here or if you just discovered my channel, my name is Flor. I'm a content creator based in New York. I post videos around life in the city. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell so you can get notified of every time I upload a new video. So I'll start first with my skincare routine and then I'll do a quick makeup routine. All the products will appear on the screen and they will also be linked down below in case you want to get any of them. So today's Wednesday, it's April 10, and as you can guess from the background, I'm in one of the bathrooms of our new apartment. If you still haven't watched our empty apartment tour video, I suggest you go ahead, you watch that one. It will be linked up here on the screen and also down below in the description box. We moved to this apartment 2 months ago now, so it's been a while but also not that long, but I feel like 2 months is like enough time to get settled, to organize, to sort of have a place for everything you had in your previous place in your new apartment. And I feel like we've gotten to like a good place. I feel like now the apartment is looking pretty good. There's still some things here and there that I would love to improve, to find a home for and stuff, but I would say that we are unpacked, that's for sure. But not only unpacked, we have also managed to tidy everything. Most of our pictures are on the walls, which I feel like it's always like the last step is getting pictures on the wall. That's when you're like, okay, I'm settled now. I have all the pictures and everything's looking good. But I'm really happy. I feel like we've settled really great into the apartment. We really like the new place. We love our new area. So that's been awesome and overall great. I feel like these 2 months have really flown by. We moved right in the middle of Fashion Week, so that was kind of crazy. Then there were like a few things here and there, but we're here now. Everything's mostly going well. I would love to know if you have watched the apartment hunting videos, if you love those, what you thought of our process, which apartment you would have chosen, or maybe if you discovered my channel because of the apartment hunting. I would love to know that in the comments if you want to let me know that. So those are the apartment updates that I had that I wanted to share. Then I wanted to talk a bit about the beginning of a new quarter of Q2 and goal setting and all that. In my first video of this year, I talked about setting goals for the year. I shared some of them and I'm gonna be looking to my mirror over there because otherwise I cannot do this properly, but bear with me. So in my first video, I talked a bit about some of my goals for the year. I shared some of them and I would say that I've made progress with some and then with some others I'm kind of stuck. Either I haven't made the amount of progress that I would have loved or I've made no progress at all. So we're working on them. And also when quarter two started last week on April 1st, Julia was sick. She was quite sick. It was not that bad that we needed to go to like an emergency room or anything like that, but she had a fever. She was going through something. So I really did not have the time or the energy or the mental capacity to review my quarterly goals on April 1st, but I thought that this video could be a good idea to talk about some of those goals. Maybe this can like inspire you to work on your goals, or maybe it can help you in a way, you know, when someone shares how they've been doing or if they've been struggling or stuff like that. I feel like you feel seen, or you feel like, okay, I'm not the only one struggling, or I'm not the only one having a hard time or not accomplishing all my goals. So I thought it could be a good idea to share some of what's been going on. So first of all, I want to talk about some of my health goals. So I had quite a few of them, but two I've been actually working on and I've made some progress. One of them is that I'm trying to run a 10K, which is like around 6 miles by the end of 2024. And I know that maybe for some people like 10K is like a walk in the park, but for me, running 10K is something I've never done before. The most I've done is I ran an 8K. I think this was back in 2014, so 10 years ago, and that was the best I've done ever. And I started doing this like how to 5K program when I was living in Germany during lockdown, because it really kept me sane. And then I tried to do it again last year. I really started the program and then failed and started and failed like 4 times already. But now I've kind of gotten into sort of a good rhythm. I think that I am making some progress and that maybe I'd be able to run a 10K by the end of the year. That would be great. So that's been going okay. I feel like with like most things, you really need to set up a routine and have a plan and then basically just stick to it. It's a lot about habits. I did a whole video about habits and how to create good ones and how to break bad ones. If you want to watch that one, it will be linked on the screen and also down below. And one of my other goals was to do all my checkups. You know, I feel like as you grow older, you really need to work on your health and prioritize your health. And for me, that's doing all the annual checkups, you know, like my primary care doctor, going to the OBGYN, dermatologist, and in my case, I see an endocrinologist. I've actually have not been sleeping well lately, so I've also seen a sleep specialist. I need to make an appointment to go see my dentist. So I feel like I've been making progress with that goal, I would say. I have scheduled the appointments, I've gone to some, I still need to schedule some others, but I've been making progress, so that's good. And then another goal that I had for the year, but also for every quarter basically, was to keep on improving my German. You may or may not know this, but we live in Germany, in Munich, for 2 years. So I started learning German right before we moved, and then I kept on learning German while we lived there. And I feel like I made a good progress, but it could still get better, of course. So I've been trying to do my daily Duolingo, and it's been going pretty good. I'm at 182 or 83 days now, which means that I've basically been practicing every single day for the first quarter. I wouldn't say that my German is awesome. My Deutsch ist nicht so gut, aber I'm trying, which again, whether it's like learning German or running a 10K, it's something that you really need to take step by step and really value the progress that you make. Even though it may seem like really small steps at the beginning, those small steps are what compound to like a bigger progress in the end. So I'm pretty happy about that. And one last goal that I wanted to mention and that I felt was important and related to what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to be better at not only meeting people but seeing people more. You know, I moved to New York in 2016. We lived here till 2019 and I made some friends. I've made some acquaintances. I feel like coming from Argentina, from Latin America, people here are different, which of course makes a lot of sense. People everywhere around the world are different, but I wouldn't say I've had a hard time making friends, but I feel like you you need to make an effort as an adult to have friends, to maintain your friendships, and especially if you are an expat, if you live abroad. So I've been trying to work on that, I would say every week and every month. And I've been trying to be part of a book club for a lot of months. I messaged a lot of people saying, hey, I love your book club, can I be a part of it? And basically no one replies. So I didn't make a lot of progress until about like 2 months ago or so. 2 people that I know posted that they were doing a book club night together. There were like, I don't know, 8 girls or so, and I knew 2 of them. So I was like, okay, 2 is like a good number, and maybe they can finally like let me in into this book club. It's like, I really love reading, and you probably know this if you follow my channel. I have like 15 videos talking about books and book reviews, and I really wanted to like discuss the books that I read with someone else. And yeah, the good news is that they let me in, and today is the first night actually, that I'm doing book club with a group of gals, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy. Maybe because I'm doing my makeup, you can tell how happy I am, because I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm doing, but I'm really happy. The moment that they told me that I could be part of the club, which sounds very exclusive, but I mean, it's just vibing with people, I was so happy. And I don't know, it feels like a step in the right direction into making friendships as an adult, into meeting new people, into, you know, seeing the people that you already know, but seeing them in different situations, making more personal connections, and I don't know, something along those lines. So I wanted to share this because maybe you're feeling the same way, and sometimes it's just a matter of like putting yourself out there. I've told so many people that I wanted to be a part of the book club that they had, and they never replied. And then finally someone did. So it's just a matter of like trying and eventually it happens. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And the book that we read is Mud Honey. I will probably talk more about it in a different video, but overall I have to say that I really liked it and I recommend it. I thought it was going to be more of a romance, but it had like a good chunk of like mystery and someone winding up dead and what's going on with that I really enjoyed, plus learning a lot about beekeeping. Mud honey has to do with the bees and the honey that the bees make. I don't know, overall I really liked it. I will leave a link to the book down below as well in case you want to get it. Now that my makeup is done, this is all I'm doing, like a very quick and easy makeup for my nights out, for dinner, for book club. I am gonna get dressed really fast because I need to leave in like 10 minutes or so. And yeah, as I always say, you are coming with me to book club tonight.
The same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to show me. Sorry you have changed now, but it's the same old story. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again.
I decided to bring a scarf in case it got colder, and I'm glad I did, because even though we're in spring now, we are having some colder days, colder nights, which I love.
but still. Glad I brought the scarf. Book club went really well. I had a lot of fun. Austin, who you've met before, she's been on my vlogs before, she was there. She is part of the book club. She's been for a couple months now. And I also met 3 new girls that maybe I've become friends with. I don't know. It was Lauren, Katia, and Maddie. I'll leave all of their handles down below in the description box in case you want to go ahead and follow them on Instagram. Yeah, it was a great night. I feel like I don't do this a lot. I mean, like going out with friends, like with women friends, girlfriends, and have dinner and chat about a book. But it's also a great chance to talk about life, you know, about your relationship or maybe your family or stuff in general. So overall, 10 out of 10. I would 100% recommend you join a book club if you've been thinking about it. And yeah, I feel like that's it for today's vlog. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked our little catch up. And as I always say, I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Bye!
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold.